It started with a letter that appeared mysteriously on my kitchen table, the paper aged and frayed as if it had traveled through time itself. The handwriting was eerily familiar, yet it had a frantic, almost desperate quality to it, urging me to prevent a series of disasters that would soon unfold. The first event was small, a car accident involving a stranger, which I managed to avert with ease. But as I continued to intervene, each letter's warning grew more horrifying, the stakes rising with every act I took. With each prevention, I felt a shadow lurking closer, an intangible darkness that seemed to thrive on my actions. As the days passed, the letters became more frequent, each bearing tales of impending doom. I found myself obsessed, unable to focus on anything but the next calamity. Friends noticed the change, commenting on the dark circles under my eyes and my jittery demeanor. I tried to explain, but how could I? Each time I saved a life or prevented a tragedy, I felt a sinister presence tighten its grip around me. The shadows in my home grew longer, whispering my name in the dead of night, a constant reminder of the price I was paying for meddling with fate. By the time the penultimate letter arrived, I was a shell of my former self, consumed by paranoia and fear. It detailed an unspeakable horror that would be unleashed if I didn't act immediately. I followed the instructions to the letter, but this time, as I successfully thwarted the event, the darkness manifested in a tangible form. A figure, featureless and cloaked in shadows, began to haunt my every move, always just out of sight but never far enough away. It thrived on my fear, feeding off the chaos I had unwittingly sown. The final letter came, and with it, the promise of a chilling end. It was my own death I had been tasked to prevent, yet the irony was suffocating. In trying to escape fate, I had given it life. The last lines warned me of the ultimate truth: the darkness was me all along, a creation of my own making, birthed from the fear of what was to come. As I read those words, the shadowy figure drew closer, and I understood that this was my final act. The letters had been a warning, not a guide, and now, as the darkness enveloped me, I realized I had been writing them all along.